Hi, I'm Psiman and welcome to this short video where I'm going to be talking to you about reducing the number of video games that I own. And this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time now, but it's actually as a response to something that Blue Tonic 78 said a few days ago in a video. So thank you, Alex, for putting that up and spurring me on to talk about this topic. I did mention it briefly in a vlog a couple of months ago now about being also inspired by something that I saw on Netflix. What was her name? Mary Kondo, I think, a Japanese lady who's got a show about tidying up. And one of the things that she said that really struck me was, and she was talking about clothes particularly in the episode that I watched, and it was about just keeping things that bring you joy. And so I thought, well, I can apply that to the games that I own because I've got not a massive collection by any means. I mean, to give you some kind of idea, you can see there's these plastic stacks that have got maybe 10 trays in them. I've got 2 here. I've got another 3 out of camera there. And that's pretty much everything I own apart from, well, I can't squeeze an Amiga 500 in there. So I've got an Amiga and what else have I got? A Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, a Mega Drive, a few other bits in a box down there. But I don't have a great deal. And I think that once I've sorted it out, I'll be able to probably condense the whole lot, aside from hardware that won't fit into the boxes, into probably 3 of these. And I think that's not too bad. But what I've got here is the result of my recent culling. Because if you've been watching this channel for a while, you might remember that before I went to live in the UAE for a few years, I lived in Christchurch and I went through the same phase of, in fact, I went through, was not depression, but a bit of sadness over the number of games that I owned, and particularly the amount of space they took up. And I was only living in a little 2-bedroom house at the time, and it just got to me that I was occupying a lot of that house with games and also Blu-rays. So I massively reduced my Blu-ray collection, got rid of hundreds of those, lots of games, and well, I'm doing it again. These are games that I don't want to hold on to, and it's really going to be for 2 reasons. One, as I said before, that I don't want to keep things that don't bring me any joy. There are plenty of games here, especially in the PlayStation 2 library, that I've never even played. I don't think I've even tested the discs. Or there are other games that I've liked and I've enjoyed playing them, but I don't think I'll ever go back and play them again. They're amongst this lot. Also, there are games in here that I've got on the PC in my Steam library. So I prefer to play games on the PC if I can. Generally, not always, but generally it's the best version of the game, especially as you can take advantage of more advanced hardware as the computers increase in power. So you'll see some games here that fit into that category as well. So it's obviously what Alex has said has spurred me on to make this video, seeing that Mary Kondo video or episode on Netflix, but also, as I'd mentioned in a previous vlog, I think the last one or maybe the one before, I'm looking to buy a house. And my wife and I have been looking around, looking at prices, and if we can move into a 2-bed house, it's going to be a lot cheaper for us than finding a 3 or 4-bed house to take into consideration lots and lots of games and things. So I think that's what we're going to do. And that way I can still have a games room, but a lot of houses that we've looked at have one decent sized master bedroom and then a smaller box room. And if I can condense everything and so it will comfortably fit into a small room that I can fit my computer desk and a few of these plastic towers to put my games into. I think for me that's going to be enough. So there we have it, just a short video today, but I thought I'd show you what I'm getting rid of, and maybe in the not too distant future I'll give you a look at the stuff that I've decided to keep, because some of the collections I haven't even bothered touching, because things like the Acorn Electron, I know I've got a lot of nostalgic connection to those, and other systems like the Super Famicom or the Sega Mega Drive, I've probably only got about 10 games for each of those systems, but they're 10 games that I really want to hold on to, and I really want to hold on to the hardware as well. So maybe I'll show those later. But another thing I'd like from this video is to hear about you and your collecting or your hoarding of games. Are you getting to this point, as Alex said, of getting to video game burnout because you've just got tired of what you've got around you? And I think I've been going through that a bit as well, the feeling of just, do I really want to be playing any of these games anymore? I do far more gaming on the PC these days than I do on any of my consoles. I do want to hold on to them, but I certainly don't need so many games for them. So let me know how your gaming life, how your collecting is going for you, and I'll catch you in the next video. So thanks for watching. From my games room to wherever you are, this is Psiman signing off. Bye bye.